Hi, my name is David Medina. I'm a wedding and portrait photographer out of San Antonio, Texas. And I wanted to share with you a short tutorial, short video showing you how to install the Graphistudio Magazine presets that you can download for the trade area. This is one of the most frequent questions I get from friends, photographers' friends. They're not too familiar with InDesign and they want help. So let me show how to do it. It's very easy. First thing you're gonna do, you're gonna go to Graphistudio your trade area. You're gonna go in, you're gonna log in, you're gonna go inside, and here at the bottom, you're gonna find where it says Magazine InDesign and Photoshop presets. It has an icon of ID icon, InDesign icon, and the Photoshop icon. So you're gonna download that. Once you download it to your computer, you're gonna open the zip file, and you're gonna find that there's two folders, one for InDesign and one for Photoshop. Of course, you can design a magazine or an album in Photoshop. The problem is that Photoshop was not designed by Adobe to be a page layout software. I know there's for years we did it that way because there was nothing else. But my recommendation is that you do not use Photoshop to design your albums or magazine because it's going to be very clumsy, very slow, a lot of work. Use a software that is designed specifically to create albums and books and magazines like InDesign or Affinity Publisher or Fundy Designer. Those three softwares have a way to do the magazines really easy, real fast, and with a lot of customization and flexibility. Even the Fundy Designer, which is my suggestion, because it's the easiest one, just basically select Graphistudio, the magazine, and boom, you're ready to go. They offer you some pre-designed templates that you can use as a starting point and then modify them to taste. I personally use Affinity Publisher too. I don't use InDesign. I don't own a copy. I downloaded this tutorial to do this series of tutorials for you. In this one, I'm gonna cover how to install the presets that Graphistudio provide for you. In the next one, I'm going to show you how to do it manually, how to enter the specification for your magazine manually. And on the third one, in InDesign, on the third one, I'm going to do it in Affinity Publisher. So that way I'll cover all two major layout page designers, and then I'll do it in Fundy so you can see how easy it is. So check out for those videos later this week. For the moment, let's do the presets. So basically, when you download, you're also going to download this info magazine PDF, which is also in your trade area. Show you where it's at. It's right here, next to the InDesign PS preset, and there you're going to find all the specifications to do it manually, which is we'll cover later on. And it shows you that the cover is page 1, inside cover is first page of the magazine. So it shows you how to design it, to approach your design. The single page that the preset will create for you will be your cover. Then the second page will be your inside cover, and the third page will actually be the first page of your magazine, all the way to the page 24, which is the back page. So the only thing you need to know that the first single page and the last single page is your cover, your back cover and your front cover. It says minimum 24 pages, but I think you can do it smaller. Check out with your rep. I think it's 16 or 18 pages. I'm not sure. Marine can chime in later in the comments and clarify that for us. But here's what I want you to see. Here are the instructions on how to install the preset the Graphistudio provide. You have InDesign instructions here, and you have Photoshop instruction here. Photoshop is a little bit easier because Photoshop is basically a template that they offer you. The InDesign one has two files. File number 1, Graphistudio letter, are the specification to tell InDesign how to create the document you're going to be working to design your magazine. Basically, it's telling you what the gutters are, what the safety zone is, what the borders are, what the dimension of the page, etc., and how many pages to create. It will create 24 pages for you. The second file is a different file. It's a Graphicstudiopdf.job options. Basically tells InDesign when you're ready to export the file to be printed by Graphistudio, you have to export as a PDF. So this preset will tell InDesign the specification that Graphistudio wants in the PDF to load it to be printed. So this sets everything up for you very easily, very fast. I'll show you in a second. So we're gonna follow the instructions. So you can see how easy it is. The first one we're gonna install is the one that says Graphistudio Letter, which is a document preset. This is the Adobe PDF preset. So there are two presets. Do not confuse them. Okay? How do we do the first one? We're gonna launch InDesign. It's already launched. We're gonna click Files. On the file, we're gonna look for Document Presets. And once we open Document Preset, we're gonna look for Define. Let's do that. And then we're gonna load that. So we're gonna go to InDesign, File. We're gonna look for Document Presets and Define. This window will open, and you see that right now there's only one template preset, which is default. It tells you right here what it is. We're gonna go to Load. We're gonna find where we downloaded those presets, what we downloaded from Graphistudio, and see that the Graphicstudio PDF is off because that's not the one we are loading. We're loading the Graphistudio Letter, which will give you the specification for the letter size magazine. Just hit Open, and you can see now it's added to the preset Graphistudio Letter. Hit OK. We're done with that one. Next one, let me bring down the document again, is choose select file, Adobe PDF preset, Define. Now we're gonna install this preset. Okay, so we're gonna go to InDesign, under File, we're gonna look for Adobe PDF preset, Define. We're gonna click on that. See, right now there's nothing that says Graphistudio here, so we have to load it. We're gonna go here, load. Now again, you see this one is off. You cannot do anything with this one because the only one that we care about is this one. So we click it, do Open, and here you see it, Graphistudio PDF. You're done. Okay, everything, you're set to go. We're gonna design our album now. One of the good things about designing magazines, same thing happens with album. We know that we have 3 different magazine sizes: the mini, the letter, and the maxi. You can see they're different sizes. The preset is going to give you the specs for the letter size, which is the middle one. Once you design this size, you can tell Graphistudio to create any of these 3, because the sizes are just they adjust. It's themselves. You don't have to create. If let's say you created a letter one and then you said you want a maxi, you don't have to redesign it as a maxi. Just basically in the order form, you tell them that you want a maxi, and it will upscale, upsize properly, or it will downsize properly. So you don't have to worry about it. Just design it later. That's all you have to do. So how we design it now? You're gonna go to Create New on the file, on InDesign on the file. You're gonna do New Document, or you create new down here. You're gonna go on the Save, because you saved a preset, and here you see the default that we saw earlier, and here you see the Graphistudio Letter. So you click on that. It will load here all the specs. I'm gonna change it to inches so you can see 8.5 width by 11 inch tall. It's a 24 pages. It starts on a single page one. Here you have the margins, the top, and if you look on the specs here, you're gonna see they're the right specs right here. You can see suggested margin 0.78 inside, 0.39 outside, 0.39 top and bottom. So you're gonna see here for the margin 39, 39, 39, 78. So everything is set up for you. Just hit create and let InDesign, and you're gonna see here 24 pages. All your layouts are ready to go, and just go ahead and start designing your magazine using InDesign. If you have any questions, feel free to put them down in the comments. I'll try to answer them. I'm sure Maureen or any of the reps will also chime in and get you the answers. If you have specific questions, I suggest that you talk to your rep, and she will help you and lead you by the hand, make sure that you get everything right. If it is the first time you design a magazine for Graphistudio and you want to be double sure, just after you design it, talk to your rep, and she can do like a pre-flight for you to make sure that everything is set up. Once you're done designing this, you're gonna export, and you're gonna export as Adobe, and you're gonna go here, see Adobe PDF preset. Just already here. You're gonna click that, and you're gonna give it a name, and you're gonna export that document as a PDF. Everything is gonna be set up for you. You just have to just follow the step. That easy. Any questions? Let me know.